But I got to do an interview with Quincy Jones, where we went to Quincy Jones's house, and I was like me and like four other people in the room with Quincy Jones, which was amazing. And
Nice.
then I got to work with Prince for about a month. Um,
God, okay.
Dang, that.
Oh wow.
he puts
Sorry,
away
gang. 1600. I guess we tapped out.
All right.
Kira,
Damn.
reattach.
No, that's my uncle in my head though. What?
He got to work with Prince. That's a hang your
Wow.
hat moment. Like,
Yep. Yeah, it was like every weekend for like a month he was making this little small movie. I got to be in the movie. And then the whole time we were there, he had his band, so we got to see him like rehearsing for his Vegas set. But yeah,
nice.
that was
Wow.
That's
yeah,
incredible.
nothing's come close.
You are the
That's
second
very-
person that I've spoken to since I've been doing this show who has been in Prince's house.
Mhm.
Somehow I missed the boat.
Okay.
So the hilarious
a
thing,
couple of years too late.
Goddamn.
there was a story around that time. There's like the whole entire story is long itself, but like every time I would go there, like I would find a new piece of the house, like it was huge,
Mhm.
and there was always like he had a ballroom. There was like the Prince symbol inlaid in the floor. There was an elevator in the house, like that was lined with purple velvet that had like the gold Prince symbol inlaid. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so I'm thinking it's amazing. It was about the end of the week. They were like moving out, and we kind of been there. It was like a small crew. We're kind of like, hey, what's going on? Like, oh, yeah, is it like we're going? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to give the house back to the owner. Like, the owner? It's like he had customed out this house, like I say, like just crazy. And like, oh, it was Carlos Boozer's house.
What another
Wow.
another Prince mystery. I swear to God. He's like, well, where does he live?
This man become
No,
this
he
man-
This needs to
lives.
be on Chappelle.
He is everywhere and nowhere all at once.
Exactly. This needs to be
I'm
on
try-
Dave Chappelle.
At this point, Prince is the Batman of the music industry. He's like, he's there, but you will never figure out where his operations are.
No,
No,
like
that's not inaccurate.
like that's all we did. Like within the past this year and last year alone, I've heard more behind the scenes Prince stories, and I'm like, you mean Charlie Murphy wasn't the only one? Like, there's other stories.
No.
No, I know a couple people with them too that it's like, and they're all kind of like what you would expect them to be.
Hmm.
Mm.
So did they really all have like a glowing aura around them when they walk in the room?
Okay, so facts, right? I swear to you, I'm not lying. When I got there, right, and I didn't even know I was supposed to be staying. I thought it was just dropping off some equipment, and then I ended up being like the dolly grip, So basically, it's like, hey, come out here. It's like a camera dolly. It's this big, heavy piece of equipment, lay out some tracks. So we're just chilling by Prince's pool,
Mhm.
right? And I'm like, I am trying not to flip out, but like, my household was a Prince household more than it was a Michael household. You know what I'm saying? I love both. So the DP is like, hey, all right, we got it all set. We just gonna sit here and wait for Prince. I'm like, okay, cool. Everything's cool. I'm not tripping out. It's cool.
Mhm.
We were at the pool. The house was like further up the hill, right? There was some stairs that kind of came down the hill. I swear to you, I was not looking at the top of them steps. There was a sound effect. Because I know that like literally my head just whipped up and I see Prince not even walking down the steps, just at the top of the steps in a sleeveless beige karate suit flanked by his two 18-year-old dancers. And then, like, he took a moment before and then he started just diddy bopping down the steps. Yeah. Whatever you heard is
Wow.
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 He
Wow.
did the Screw Brother
That's
sidestep down the stairs. Is what
Mhm.
that's what he did.
Great man once said, "Get the French toast out of here."
I'm done. I am done.
That right there have been like, I just saw this man just smooth coming down some steps as if a damn song was playing.
I swear I heard music in my head.
I bet you was
swear
playing in
to
your
you
head,
to this
though.
day there was a sound effect.
Wow.
Prince is probably the only cat I know who won a Grammy, and then when he went to do the interview, he did a set instead. They would ask me a question. He was like, "Nah, we would play a couple songs." I'm like, "Are you going to tell him no?"
Who's gonna tell him no? Who's gonna tell him no? Nobody.
And you better record. You better record the set because I'm pretty
Right.
sure your publicist is going to be pissed if you don't.
Tafari, are you right? The only performer in the Super Bowl where God gave his appreciation.
Yeah, he did.
Bless up.
I mean,
Like,
he ain't lying. He's not lying. Super Bowl performance, and it starts raining as he's playing Purple Rain. I didn't make these things up. I was like, wait, isn't that gonna mess up? Well, I guess it's just gonna be the equipment's gonna be fine. Okay, and it doesn't look like Prince is wet at all. Okay,
He's got his own aura. You know, going to the Super Bowl, say Prince is doing the halftime show. Bring your umbrella. What? Bring your umbrella. Trust me on this.
I don't think the guitar tech was complaining. He's like, look, let that man play. I will replace every string on that guitar. Let that man play.
Yep.
Damn. Wow. How do you have that? You don't. It's Prince.
I mean,
you can't talk Prince.
He did it. He played. This is how you leave the room, people. Speechless and wanting more. So working in there for a month.
Right. This we keep finding these people with these Prince stories. I'm gonna start. It's gonna become a life of its own at some point.
It is. I really do hope that someone's get together and say, hey, there's a book out here, or there's a documentary. These are these stories, uncharted, and we just like, and what happened after that? I don't know. He just
Yeah,
he
that
moved on to the
would be
next
an
story.
amazing documentary.
Yeah,
Just like the random Prince stories that people have, that would be amazing.
I actually heard one maybe a couple of years ago where when Michael passed away, and I can't remember who was telling the story, but he said Prince called him over to the house, and they sat out on the balcony for hours until the sun came up, and that's all he talked about was all his Michael stories. And I'm like, you're sitting there talking for hours on end about how great of an artist Michael Jackson is. Like, all that talk about Prince versus Michael is nothing. It means nothing.
I mean, that's the truth, though.